contemplation, meditation. The winds blow off the sea. The waves play their music for me. Hear my song of love. You know who I'm talking to. Hear my song of love. You know what, all of you? Send your song of love to somebody today. Tell somebody you love them. We're going to talk about that a little bit in this Kwa that we're going to have, this section, this hexagram from the Oracle. As we go into it, and we go into the I Ching. Go to the I Ching for the week of September 3rd, 2019. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Number 32, hang, persevering. Above is Zen, shake, arousal, inspiration. Below is Sun, the root, the foundation, and the tree. Think about that, huh? Shaking and arousing, being inspired while you got your feet on the foundation or you're hugging a tree. Do that too. Got a tree you can hug? Thunder and wind, you are not dislodged. In the face of adversity, perseverance brings benefits. Yeah, that's it, man. Don't give up. You know, we get challenged every minute. Don't worry about it. The I Ching, that's one of the original names of the Book of Changes. I Ching really just means change, and change is on the wind for you at this moment in time. Darkness will give way to light, and light will give way to darkness. That's the way it is, you see. The teaching of Zen is this: no matter how powerful the change, no matter how much it shakes your roots, man, stay constant, stay true to yourself. That selfless self, that selflessness that you have cultivated through your good works. That's what the work's been about. You've come to a place where you have compassion for all, and that's really been good work, and we pay attention. And we've entered into service for the greater good, and you have, and bring it up more. And if you find that you're lacking anywhere, just bring it into action. It's that simple. You haven't done anything wrong, man. Just move into it. Not around it, not through it, into it. Right? Move into it. This will be of great benefit for you, for your tribe, and for your community. These ideograms, these lines that compromise the Kwa for Zen, speak of what has grown from a seed and has become strong and vital. Consider this: the seed would not have fallen and become the mighty tree had the wind not dislodged it and carried it to earth, the fertile mother, where it would grow and it would persevere. Thunder and wind are bound together. Thunder comes to shake us awake. The wind blows to exact change. These are universal truths. When you're fully awake and actively salving the wounds of spirit, where you've gotten hurt, the wounds of self, lovingly observe your situation. And in doing this, remain constant during times of upheaval and disruption. The earth has entered into an era of great change. It's on a global level. And it's protracted in very personal ways as well. It may be in the attitudes of those that you work with. It might be in your relationships. It could be your projects. It could be your health, some aspects of your physical identity, some aspects of your spiritual self. Whatever the particulars, your benefit will be to courageously take the risk, take the necessary risk to make dynamic changes. This will bring order and harmony to your personal situation. Thunder is heard. Winds whip around you. Remain steady and remain true. The benefit now is not to stop or change. Don't change your principles. Don't change who you are on this path to completion. In order to adapt to the changes before you, duration of spirit and grace is called for. Be grateful. Be graceful. Those are nice together, aren't they? Graceful and grateful. With the beauty of your authenticity and loving self, move with the rhythm of the earth. Harmonize with her seasons as you heal and as you grow. Cultivate and plant in the spring, nurture in the summer, harvest in the fall, and rest and renew in the winter. This is a dance to the rhythm of Gaia, and you are Gaia's child. Slow down, listen. Come on, really, come to silence. It's, this great gift that we can have is silence. We must come to silence. There's so much noise around us. It's a dance, and that dance will be revealed if you keep your heart steady. This hexagram can be translated as both persevering and duration, continuance in time. It seems to contain a conflicting message. It says change, but at the same time, don't change. This paradoxical statement is a valuable exercise in contemplation and will bring forth truths that are held in mystery and not yet known to you. Yeah, like a Zen koan, man. When you're met with obstacles, you'll be served by altering your strategy. Yeah, got to have a strategy. The universe responds to a plan and be strategic. You see, as you in this kind of adaptation, you're benefited by not changing your essential, authentic self and staying in dignity and integrity. That's the work, In this way, you're going to be able to act from and for the highest good to benefit all concerned. Yeah. Not just about you, man. You got to benefit everybody. Really. It's how it works. You see, God, you got to know, man, what goes around comes around. Yeah. All that stuff about climbing the ladder to success. You know that one. It is stressful to risk. It is stressful to make big changes. But man, while you're doing it, be sure to rest. Be sure to take time to renew. As a spirit warrior, go with strength and compassion and adjust to the movements that are happening around you. It's in this time of renewal, looking inward and remembering who you truly are, that love, abundance, and success will be found and placed on your doorstep. Think about that. To reach a harmonious state of being with the conditions and challenges that are foisted upon you, give yourself permission to remember who you are and to embrace the realization of how far you've come and the good works that you've done. That's not ego. That's just recalling what's happened, It's okay to be proud of yourself. Big outward pride, bling and Ferraris and mansions. That's okay. If you dig it, it's okay. But don't let it be your identity. As you find compassion for yourself, actively have compassion for others and also for the earth and for all her sentient beings. The two-legged, the four-legged, the one that fly, the one that crawl beneath your feet. Hey, as I lived on the mesa in Arayabi, I was taught to walk consciously, not to walk on anybody's house. Think about that. Right now, come from a place of strength and loving kindness. In this way, you're going to see through to the heart of your situation. And as you see this, you're going to be able to move easily beyond any obstacles to achieve your goals. Keep moving, yet remain steady and consistent within your own integrity. Flow with the changes and do not hold on to the shore as the river carries you towards your destiny. Honor the good works of your companions and your sweet self, man, right? And yourself. In this way, you will make the world a better place for all, where you'll be in the service of all humankind and you'll give merit to the spirit of Gaia, that ever-present force that binds all sentient beings together in a harmonic of love. It doesn't matter if what we call this connection, they call it the force, may the force be with you. And that was ahead of its time, huh? Or the energy or universal consciousness or God. Or, like Big Jim, whoever's up there. It's in the intention of connection for the greater good. And in that, you can make the world a better place, make it a more peaceful place. And that's our responsibility, you see. Do not allow your light to be dimmed by the chaos and fears around you. Shine like the sun at midday. Just do it, man. Put your shoulders back. Put your heart out front. Live consciously. And be love. Be a being of humor and light, right? Humor. Tell a joke. Laugh at yourself when you're being silly and the wonderment of it being human, right? The wonder of being human. Tell someone that you love them. Yeah. Maybe you got to call them up. Maybe you got to walk next door. But, tell somebody that's in your life you care about that you love. Tell them. If you do that, not only will that person feel it and you, but the universe will feel love. And that lightens all hearts, you see. And that's the work, is to lighten all hearts. As we move forward, and as we move forward in the place where we can find ourselves again and again in that beauty. Yeah. So as you find yourself being love, being peaceful and teachy from that point, remember to take care of yourself. At the bottom of the text is information. I'm not going to go through it word by word, but about some events that are coming up. I'm going to be upstate New York, here in Tulum at the end of September, which is going to be very cool at Habitas. Very cool. I'm just one of a bunch of teachers there, but it's going to be really cool. And my retreat in at Menla, Robert Thurman's retreat, up in Phoenicia, New York, gorgeous place. And it's going to be 3 days of work, good work. And then I think I'm in New York doing a series. It's called Conversations with Incredible People. And we're going to have conversations about just what's going on. So if you're in New York, it's going to be an assemblage. That's going to be cool. And then I'm going to be in Toronto. Back to you guys, man. I missed you. Been a while. And yeah, I'm coming up when it's cold, but I can handle it. All right. I just want to reach out to you all, tell you that I really do love you. See, I'm taking the advice of the Ching right now. Taking that advice. I love you. That's good. That feels good. In la Shalakin. I am the other you. And I like it that way. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. I talk about being good to yourself, being good to others, about men being good to women, and women getting to a place to kind of understand us, Man, it's tough. It really is tough. Tough to be there, tough to be in that place sometimes. It's hard for everybody, for sure. But it's really especially hard for men in these times as we make a shift, make a shift back to a matriarchy. It's hard, it's difficult. And as the earth is going through the shifting that is going on now, we see it, that we see the climate's changing. We see absolutely, totally batshit leaders, not just U.S., but batshit leaders around the world. They're really nuts, and they're leading people, and people are following them, and they can't blame them, We're raised to follow the head of the tribe. That's it. But man, some of these heads of the tribes. So think for yourself. Make the changes that you must make. And what do I say? I say namaste, my goddesses. Namaste. Namaste to my men out there. I say namaste to all to bring peace and love. And I say it again. Lake Shalakin. I am the other you, and I like it that way. Winds blow off the sea, the waves play their music for me. Hear my song of love. Love the one you're with. Yeah, man.